as clear as a crystal. Final Fantasy 15's out tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow for us, but tomorrow for you.
Let's pretend. Final Fantasy's out tomorrow!
Say it's out tomorrow.
It's out tomorrow.
So we wanted to do a quick video because we're excited for Final Fantasy 15. Aren't you, Dan?
I'm so happy!
We went to an event on Tuesday.
It's out tomorrow!
We went to a live streaming event. They were streaming an exclusive little ditty
A little ditty
on IGN to celebrate the launch of the game.
Let me walk you through the story. So I'm just sitting there having a cup of tea. My phone goes off, got an email. It's Square Enix. Oh yeah, okay, standard Final Fantasy 15 promotional, yeah. I see, oh, the show IGN doing a live stream and that, some new footage and that. Oh, they're streaming in cinemas, Odeons cinemas, L1 in Liverpool, where we live. Down the road, yes please. I messaged him saying, lads, get on this. Doesn't matter, I bought you a ticket, we were going on Tuesday, so we went and it was good.
That was good. Theatre was packed, I thought.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was going to be as many showing.
Well, I thought it was going to be absolutely dead, or like,
Yeah.
There was quite a few people there, but...
Yeah, I think it was sponsored by Game. Hold the phone right there, actually.
Kojima, oh. We've got goodie bags!
No goodie bags for attending. How much were the tickets, Dan?
Only £5.50.
Can't go wrong. I'd pay a $5 for it.
That's like what, like $9,
So,
$8?
First of all, little shameless promotion for Odeon. Buy a little
standard, you know.
Shit.
Can't be helped.
Right, we go there. Little advert for game, pre-ordering the game.
Yeah, get the deluxe edition.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Shit. Some lovely stickers.
Ooh.
Sharp.
Looking sharp.
Little license plate there from the regalia and some choky stuff. Another little Odeon feedback card. Shite.
This is cool.
This is cool. It's all the 15 characters as like
little
6 characters. Little Lunafray, little Regis.
Little pixel art.
And then the Brotherhood there. The peace.
The resistance. This is never ever gonna get opened. It's exclusive. Moogle Munch.
It's popcorn but Moogle. Got a cool little goodie bag, that was nice. We robbed this.
We robbed them!
So let's recap what we saw, shall we? Oh, the camera shape there. Did you see the fella who was like streaming World of Warcraft? And he starts having an earthquake and he's like telling all his mates he's having an earthquake and they're all just shouting, you shit. It's like no excuses.
Nah, you're not,
no excuses, you shit. So you probably watched the IGN live stream if you're watching this. Best looking stream I've ever seen. Like, not even from a cinema perspective, just from a...
Yeah, it was really clear and really...
no drops, no audio, desync or anything like that.
Moments, except for...
The fucking awkward fight at the beginning. They had like this whole thing set up in Covent Garden.
Yeah,
like
I didn't realise that the whole thing was coming from England. Like they had, like even Tabata and what's his name?
Iwata,
that's the one. Oh yeah, Jamie Oliver's restaurant. That's what they used.
Oh shit, yeah.
That just shows it because it was called.
To, like, Covent Garden.
I was gonna say because it was called 15. This restaurant is called 15. Final Fantasy 15. Oh,
I didn't even call it.
You caught a lucky one there.
That stream went on, they showed some exclusive footage. They actually had a really interesting sort of vote for what you want to see system. The most... it's more imbalanced than Trump and Hillary.
So they... bold words. They sort of shown like the scale of some of the creatures and monsters that you're going to encounter in the game. And it's sort of like, it was like this slow zoom out. And like started off with small things and then kind of like ended the big adamantoids.
Big adamantoids,
yeah.
Well, obviously it wasn't the amount of adamantoids, it was just a 10.
Well, yeah.
Like,
just
and that was bigger than everything
massive,
else. Like, let's harmonise an
1, 2, 3.
That was better.
That was like the same note.
Yeah. They showed the scale of the enemies and then they said, vote for who you want to see Noctis in the party sort of take on. The options were...
Bandersnatch. Sort of classic
common lion creature.
Yeah, pretty cool. Or the Midgar Summer.
Okay, so they had sort of a bit of B-roll in the background, so they had like the overlaid text like, do you want to vote for the Bandersnatch? And then like they had out of focus gameplay in the background. You could work out what was happening. Bandersnatch was just them sort of like, whatever.
Bandersnatch.
Back at the background of the mid-Gossamer one was like, Nox getting tossed into the air and fucking like, warp striking down. And I was like, obviously you're going to vote for that one.
It's like the Mega-Zolom, so...
The vote come in, obviously the mid-Gossamer 170-30.
Yeah, no surprise.
Obviously, and it was
awesome.
It looked fucking sick.
It was so cool.
Fight, like.
Yeah. It like goes underground and everything.
Oh,
and just.
So moving on, we also saw some exclusive footage of Big Levy.
We did.
The start of the Leviathan fight.
Yeah, it was like the actual fight, and I'm so glad they've shown us quite a bit actually, didn't they? But it seemed like a pretty epic, long fight, and they didn't show us everything, which is good because. You don't want to see everything.
So it starts off. So because we're professionals, we forgot the mic, so there's an audio boost. That's why. It's because we put the mic on. And also we ran into card space. And we also have tea. Yeah, they showed the Leviathan battle. Looked fucking epic as fuck.
Yeah.
Starts off with Nox being like separated from the rest of the party, and he's sort of like running through like this like palacey sort of. It was like a seaside town. Think like Limsa Minsa from 14.
So he's sort of like running solo, just there knocking guards down and shit. He kind of comes outside, and the beast has been. We were told it's been awakened
by Luna Freya.
Yeah, and it's pissed. It kind of goes into a couple of QTE quick time events, QTEs. At first, I was a bit worried that like, I hope like the whole thing isn't just QTEs, but it's not. It's not. Kind of like falls onto a flying machine sort of glider sort of thing.
Oh no, you know what it is? Prompt steals like a harpoon thing, and he like fires the harpoon into it, and then they're just like riding this big harpoon thing, and then it whips Nox onto like its eye, and like its eye's closed, and he's like crawling up it, and then the camera zooms out a little bit, and you see its eye open, and then like it zooms out more, and you see like its eyes the size of the building and shit, and he's just like clinging on.
He's like a little dude on like this thing, like that big, like next to my eye, like it's massive. Then it just goes into the boss fight.
Yeah, drops him off, and then like.
I think Shadow of the Colossus sort of.
Yeah, sort of
like
hanging on.
Scale kind of.
He's sort of fighting on like platforms, and he's sort of like Devil May Cry 4, but like weird, like walking around different sorts of platforms, and like each time you land on one, Leviathan like smashes it down, stuff like that. I do have one criticism though. I don't think I've talked to you about this yet. When he was crashing into the platforms, particle effects didn't look great. I didn't think. Maybe it was the live stream, I don't know, but it seemed very PS2.
This game's perfect. I can't let anything.
It did rock me, and I can't like.
No, everything's got its flaws.
I can't not talk about it because then I'd be biased. Just when he was crashing into it, like I feel like the chunks were sort of like. So here's the platform, like all pieced together, and then it like smashes, and then the pieces were just sort of like falling, like very still, and they were very big. It wasn't like it was smashed into like smithereens. It was just sort of like really polygonal sort of drop, but I'm sure it'll be better in the finished game. And then they went on to show Kingsglaive, which we had already seen before.
We had already seen it. But we'd seen the film.
We were walking down, and I was like, this film's going to be like 50 times better just because it was in the theatre, and guess what?
It was so
fucking incredible.
I remember like, because the live stream was sort of...
I just picked up on so much more watching in the theatre than like...
So much crisper and like...
It was gorgeous. The sound, like the vibrations of the bass and everything. Like,
it was good.
I always say this, like if a film's coming out there I really want to see, always 100%, don't make excuses, just go and see it in the pictures, even if it's like, I remember turning to him and I was like, this is going to be such a memorable night.
Yeah.
5 years down the line, or 10, 20 years down the line, like looking back, and we actually saw it in theatres, like...
What one-off event, the only time to see it.
It's events like that event that like I hear about for like older games when I was too young to go to them, and I think, oh fuck, if only I was a bit older, I was able to go to it. Actually going to the event would have been something else, but you had to win tickets or be in the industry to go, I think. So, can you imagine watching Advent Children at that scale?
They might do it. I was thinking they might do it when the remake comes out. They might put it on in theatres. I'll be there.
So, quick little comprehensive review, but no spoilers review. We did see it before we saw it in the pictures, but as we said, like it made it that much more better. If you're gonna buy Final Fantasy 15, watch Kingsglaive twice before you play the game. First time just to admire it. Second time to pick up on all the little things. I feel like, okay, it was in the cinema, that's why I picked up on a few more things, but I also thought, because I knew the baseline of everything, like I knew what was going on, like I didn't have to focus as much on like the main stuff, and I could really focus on like the sort of subtle stuff. Like there was certain bits about, I'm not going to spoil it, but like it just pieced it together.
Seeing it for a second time, some of the supporting cast, I kind of felt a bit more for them.
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
Could relate to them a bit more. Like, what's his name?
Libertas.
I kind of first time watching it, I don't know if it was just the voice acting, which I
didn't like him at all.
Particularly a fan of. Yeah, I wasn't fussed on him.
But like I understood like his plight.
Yeah, the second time I was like, he's such a a important character, and like I actually like feel for him, and it's like an overall more feel of like the whole situation that's going on, and
exactly,
you can kind of just like sort of feel for the general.
Definitely watch Kingsglaive. You want to take it a bit more further, watch Brotherhood first.
Yeah,
because that will just make Kingsglaive a lot more.
Yeah, the whole beginning and stuff to Kingsglaive, it's more poignant. It's more.
If you're not sure what they are, Brotherhood is sort of like the backstory to each of Noctis's party. So there's
Prompto,
Agio,
Gladiolus, and
Ignis. Yeah, and it sort of shows you how they all link and how they all met the prince.
Yeah, and his relationship with them all, sort of.
Yeah. And how it develops.
From when he, pretty much from like when he's met them and their role in his life.
And I feel like watching that sort of make you feel a bit more.
You'll be more clear on the whole world of it. So like even though each episode sort of focuses on one party member, all the characters are still in it, so you'll still sort of get a bit more of a
that's the
feel
other thing,
for
you see the links between
Noctis's mother and Lunafreya, Noctis's mother and his relationship with the king as
and
well.
not even that, like the relationship between like not just Nox and Prompto and Nox it's the relationship between Gladiolus and Ignis and stuff like that, and then Prompto and the king and Prompto and Lunafreya, and I just feel like it'll set it up a lot more for you. Even if you've never seen anime in your life and you think it's all weirdo shit, take no notice.
It's so easy to watch.
It's just supporting
I mean, it's in
content,
Japanese. Like, I mean, I figure if you're kind of into this whole thing, then you probably.
If you want the whole package, that's what's there. It's not just support and stuff like spin-off stuff.
Yeah,
it is actually like world building material.
It's like lore.
And Kingsglaive is set alongside the events that are happening in the game, but focuses more on the
what's going on within the kingdom.
Inside the kingdom of Lucis.
You'll understand like the whole point of like the crystal and the ring and the power and the magic and
the struggle.
The Empire. It's kind of like Final Fantasy 101 stuff, but like on just a different kind of
and
wavelength.
I'm just, after watching Kingsglaive, I'm really hoping that half the characters make an appearance in the game.
Yeah, I was thinking that actually. I was like, I so want to I hope like Nyx doesn't just like get written off, and I hope he is in the game.
In summary, watch Kingsglaive. Brotherhood, definitely recommend
Watch it all.
Yeah, just watch it all.
If you're interested, if you've bought into the hype, like me and him,
watch it.
Keep delving in. Just don't spoil it for yourself.
People.
I'm gonna cry tomorrow probably. Just putting it in.
It's finally here. We've waited 10 years for it, and it's finally out tomorrow. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. I'm not. I think I actually am ready for this, Jelly.
So that's been our sort of review.
Yeah.
Our hype and expectations for 15.
I'll be live streaming it. Might go to shit because our internet's not.
It is poor. Guess where you can talk to us? Comments below. What are your expectations for Final Fantasy 15? We've waited long enough for it.
Yeah.
Actually, no, not 15. Versus 13.
Oh yeah.
We've waited long enough, so yeah. Give us your expectations. Give us your thoughts on what you think. Watch Kingsglaive.
Just don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
Don't do it.
If you're part of the no spoilers family, you respect the first rule of no spoilers. No spoilers.
No.
Arigato.
No. Spoilers, sir. Editor.